Juicy fruit. Juicy. Welcome back to another episode of Sandwich Scriptures. I am your host, Chef Young Nick Young. Behind the camera, my main man, Chef Ben Dunn. Check him out at fantasy_shot callers for all your fantasy football needs. They do baseball, basketball, football, all that jazz. Check him out on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. So, today, we're doing something a little bit different. We did tuna on our first episode, but it was canned tuna. Today, we're going to do tuna steaks, and we're going to do a beautiful tuna teriyaki with a beautiful cabbage fish sauce slaw and some chili mayo. Let's check it out. Meow. This sexy beast right here is some purple cabbage, some cilantro, chopped up jalapenos without the seeds, fish sauce, red wine vinegar, mayo, black pepper. That's it. It's been sitting out for maybe 45 minutes. It took me about 10 minutes to make. This guy right here is our beautiful teriyaki glaze. It's lemongrass, brown sugar, soy sauce, sweet soy, ginger, and garlic. This was chopped it up, threw it in a pan real quick, sauteed it up, added my soy sauce, brown sugar, let it reduce for about 10 minutes, and I strained it. This is what we're left here. All right. This beautiful chingadera right here, she still got the black pepper on top. That's how I like it. This is literally just sambal. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's literally just chili spread. They use it in ramen. They use it in a lot of Asian dishes. It's literally just fermented chilies, chili flakes, vinegar, some other stuff like that. Just mayo, salt, and pepper. All right. Now, tuna. We got our ahi tuna right here. Getting my fire going. Tuna. Went to the store. If you guys saw, it was like $12.99 a pound. A little pricey, but you know, do what you got to do, right? This guy is literally only gonna get black pepper though, because this guy super salty. This guy on the sweeter salty side. But I don't want to put too much salt into it because obviously too much salt is not good for you and it tastes like ass. Now, black pepper, or actually it's a pepper blend, my baby. So we're gonna go nice amount of black pepper blend on both sides. Not gonna put any salt on this, zero. All right. Just like that. If you wanted to be super cool and like pepper crust this and do it like that, you can do it that way too. But I didn't really want to do that because it's kind of too much. I've already done enough today. Yeah. We're gonna turn that heat down just a smidge. We got our oil right here. Go straight into the pan, just enough to cover the bottom. Just like that. Beautiful. You don't want to get it smoking, but you want to get it where you can put your hand over it. You can definitely feel the heat, so you can get a nice sear on it. All right. So maybe 3 or 4 more seconds, and then we're gonna drop those bad boys in. Now, I love mustard. For those of you who know me, I love yellow mustard, and we were rolling around. Went to a couple specialty stores, just moseying around. We found this stuff's called Amore mustard. It's Italian mustard, red label. It is freaking amazing. It's like $3 a jar. If you ever go to any specialty store, I highly recommend picking it up. All right, meow. Do a little press. We're gonna add our other steak. Just like that. We're gonna add just a little bit more oil. These are a little bit thick. Just like that. Turn our heat up just a little bit so we can get a nice sear and a smoke on that. Pepper. Beautiful. While that's chilling, I'm gonna reach past my buddy, grab these tongs real quick. Now, for our bread this week, I got this pretty cool. If you look, there's actually whole pieces of garlic inside the bread. I've got some La Brea bread. Shout out La Brea bread. They're in LA. For those of you who are not in California, you have no idea what that is. La Brea bread. They do a lot of bread for, I pretty say, all of Los Angeles. They're everywhere. They do pastries. They do bread. They do rolls. They do tortas. They do everything. Really, 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 really good bread. It's really, really decently priced. So I got some garlic sourdough bread for this tuna. I was trying to debate on which kind of bread I wanted to use, but I wanted to keep it kind of simple, but yet still kind of elegant, so I chose this guy, and we'll see how she does. So these are slightly toasted, maybe, I don't know, they're still soft as you can see, but just enough to get a little bit of crust, so when I put all my stuff on there, it's not just going to fall apart. Maybe 2 minutes toaster oven, if you have an oven or a regular toaster, like maybe a minute and a half on low heat, you know? Now, the tuna. I'm gonna work that oil around. Just like that. Starting to get color on our edges. We're not gonna flip yet, but I'm gonna turn it. I wanna make sure it gets heat equally distributed all the way around. Alright? Oh yeah, she's getting nice color. Come check that out right there. Just a little bit of color right there coming up off the edge. That brown right there. That's gonna be that good stuff right there. Now, I was debating on if I wanted to slice this or if I wanted to just like cut it in half and actually do like steaks. I decided I'm going to slice it because I don't want to ruin it. It's a good piece of meat. There's no point in doing extra stuff to it. You know, cook it, sear it, let it rest for a little bit, slice it, done deal. All right? Remember that. Don't overwork your meat. There's no point. If it's already cut nice, you know, you trim it up a little bit here and there, you're good to go. All right? Now, oh yeah, she's purring like a kitten now, Daddy.
Senor Sandwich God, when do you know when to flip it?
It depends on your meat. Depends on how hard your sear is going to be. Depends on how thick your meat is. Depends on a lot of the marinade you have on it. Normally, for me, 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how big it is. And that's for chicken, that's for fish, that's for burgers, that's for anything. You're usually blasting on the heat. So you can see, I got my heat going. Yeah? If you want to go lower heat, slower heat, 5 to 6 minutes, but it all depends on the cut of meat, what style, how long you're trying to go. Now, we're going to go on these bad boys. Look at that. Beautiful crust. Drop that bad boy down. Just like that. So we're going to let that get some more color. We're going to turn it down just a little bit. I'm going to smoke out my apartment in LA, you know. We did take all the smoke detectors out because we like to cook on high heat. So, you know, cook safe, y'all. Yeah? Yeah. We got our bread. Oh, there we go. Alright, perfect. Yeah. So we got our spread. Like I said before, sambal mayo. So a quick little swipey coast to coast. You know how we do. Just like that. And if you want to do sriracha, if you want to do hot sauce, you can do whatever you want. But I like the chili spread because you get those nice chunks of chili in there. And it's a really nice combination, you know, with Asian dishes or even Latino dishes, really, if you want to just kind of spice it up just a little bit, but not go crazy with, like, you know, habaneros or jalapenos or serranos or bird chilies or whatever. So, let's drop that sucker down like that. She's good to go. Let me wash my spoon real quick. I didn't get another spoon, my bad. I messed up my mise en place, chef. I'm sorry. Alright. Now that we're going to turn up just a little bit more. Work that oil around, make sure we're getting nice contact all the way around. Beautiful. So I say we're going to go for another 3 minutes on this side. Because we got our nice color on this side, we want to make sure it's cooked to a nice, even, medium rare. You want to go medium or over? Be my guest. I do not recommend it because when we cook tuna over medium, it turns into cat food. And it literally looks like cat food, and we don't like cat food because I ain't no cat. Meow. Meow.
Ruff, ruff.
Hey, hey, hey. Calm down back there. The dog's gonna go woo! We're having fun while we do it, guys. You know what I mean? So we're gonna take a little sneaky peek. So a little bit longer. You see that right there? I'm gonna go longer. Whoa! Whoa! About to kill me out here, y'all! Alright, we're gonna go for like 2 more minutes. And we're gonna pull it, we're gonna let it rest, and then we're gonna put our slaw together, or our sandwich together, excuse me. So our teriyaki that I made, it's literally just, I took 1 stalk of lemongrass, cut the tip off. For those of you who don't know, whenever you get lemongrass, you wanna smash the stem or the stalk toward the end where it actually sits in the ground, so it actually breaks it up so all that flavor comes out. If you don't, it kind of just, doesn't really do very much. So I smashed it out, chopped it up. I did 2 garlic cloves, 2 garlic cloves, 1 stalk or 1 lemongrass stem, and like a little nub of ginger, probably about yay big. And then chopped it all up, sauteed it, hit it with soy, brown sugar, tasted it, black pepper. That was it. No salt, obviously. No salt. No salt. Alright. We're gonna kill that heat. Let it sit there for a little bit. I'm gonna turn it on its side. Just like that to get a little bit more contact on the side because it is a thicker steak. You know what I mean? So do about 10 seconds per side while it's still with that residual heat. Kiss that bad boy like that. Ready to go. Do this guy, same thing. And whenever you sear anything, whether it's steak or anything like that, it's a really good idea to kiss your sides because it makes it that much better because you lock in those juices. If you don't sear your sides, unless you're like on a grill, which I wish I could have a grill because 95% of the stuff that I do would be on a grill. But it locks in the juice. On a grill, you have the whole heat going around like that, oven all the way around, but when you do stuff in a pan, you're literally just doing top and bottom, and that's it. You want to lock in all that juice stuff. Anyway, good to go. Off the heat. So, while this guy's sitting, come here, see this sexiness right here. I'm gonna drop that glaze on there, just like that. Let it cascade. Let it cascade down like a teriyaki tuna waterfall. Yeah, Kyle's money. Hit this guy right here too. Look at that. Oh, baby. Why you gotta be so rude, huh? Just like that. Oh yeah, it's like candy and like icing a cake, but it's tuna. Tuna. All right, that's there. These guys are ready to go. I'm gonna give it maybe 10 seconds. We're gonna pull it over and we're gonna cut it. All right. Slide that over so you have some space. This guy right here. Actually, I'm gonna grab a fork, so walk with me this way. So this is the other half of my kitchen. Don't be mad, Amber, I love you, but we got a pot rack, stuff like that. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna grab a fork because I didn't get my mise en place together. Get my slaw. Fork. And then we're back in it. We're gonna give this guy a little quick toss. Make sure you get all that good stuff at the bottom. Oh yeah. So fire. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna go with this bad mama jamma. Let's see how we did. Sharp knife, yeah? So if you come in, you can see the grains, right? All protein has grains. Don't cut like this with the grain. You cut against the grain. Because if you cut with the grain, I don't know what it is. It just, the texture in your mouth and like when you chew it, it's not the same. It's like running against the grain. This is the best way I can describe it. This is not good, all right? So we're gonna start on this side right here. Just like that. That guy's going to the side. Just like that. Oh yeah, she's nice and raw. Just the way we like her. Just like that. Uh-oh. She's coming off a little bit, she's flaking, but that's alright. Just like that. Beautiful. You can cut this any size you want, but I go for like about a medium to like, you can see my finger. For those of you who know me, I got big fingers, but that's about half my finger. You know what I mean? So that's how we're gonna do it. Then we're gonna go ahead and layer that up, just like that. Sexy. Perfect. This guy is going to be our scrap taster. Woo! Y'all ain't ready for this one. Grab that. Might bring it this way. Tip off. It's beautiful. Beautiful piece of protein. And a lot of people do tuna a lot of different ways and this, that, and the other, but if you guys don't know already, I like to keep things very simple and respect the product. Because if you respect the product, just like you respect yourself, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and layer that bad boy just like that. Perfect. This has a little scrapper. And we're going into slaw. Man, I don't know, I've done myself this time, Benny. Just like that. You can do this with tuna, you can do this with salmon, you can do this with catfish, whatever you think you really want to do, whatever kind of fish. I prefer, and I suggest you use white fish or meatier fish, because if you get like a flaky fish and you overcook it, it's not going to work out for you, and it's just going to be all over the place, so it's not really a good look. So, here's just a little drizzle of our teriyaki on top. Fuck me, man. What am I doing to myself? And it's healthy! Hooray! Vegetables! Alright. 1, 2, 3. Those are for the folks. Squad! This one's for me. I'm gonna go for our cut. And there you have it. We got our our garlic sourdough, our seared tuna with our teriyaki house glaze. We got our cabbage slaw pickled with fish sauce, rice wine vinegar, red wine vinegar, jalapeno, cilantro, a little bit of mayo. Oh man. Shit, man. I'm fucked up this time, bro. Sorry for cussing. Oh, man. Everything, bro. Chef Young Nick Young. Sandwich Scriptures. Tuna. Garlic bread. I'm not even gonna explain it. Just watch the video. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Next episode coming out on Thursday. I believe this is our last of the season. So if you haven't watched, you can binge watch if you want to, all 10 episodes. Ben Dunna, Chef Young, Nick Young, Amber Phillips, I love you all my family and friends support. Until next time.